This last song I'm going to play for you has a chorus that comes around a whole bunch of times and is very easy to pick up on. It's 4 lines, but the first, second, and fourth line are all the same. So, the song is called Singer-Songwriter Hell, and the words to the chorus are Singer-Songwriter Hell, boy, Singer-Songwriter Hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well in Singer-Songwriter Hell. All right, so I can really use your help on this. So just to run through it quickly, here's how it goes. Singer-Songwriter Hell, boy, Singer-Songwriter Hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well in Singer-Songwriter Hell. All right, you guys got that? All right, here's faith in you. But I always forget this. This is very important. Of course, I want you to sing as loudly and enthusiastically as you can. But while you're doing that, it would be very helpful in terms of the overall ambience of the song if you put your arm around the person next to you and sway back and forth, okay? We're looking for the ultimate drunken chorus effect here, okay? So, I'm sure Christine would agree with me. If you play around the circuit for any length of time, you soon learn that there are good places to play, like here at Amazing Things. But alas, there are also some not so good places to play. I always like to say that this song pays homage to the ultimate, not so good place to play. Last night around 2 in the morning, I awoke in my bed with a start. I'd had me a nightmare, that strange kind of fright where you think that it might stop your heart. I dreamed I was playing a concert. It was somewhere that I'd never been. I asked someone, can you tell me what's this venue? He replied with a sad kind of grin. Ready? Singer-Songwriter Hell, boy, this is Singer-Songwriter Hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well in Singer-Songwriter Hell. Well, for the first time through, that was not bad. The singing was good. You could even sing louder. But the swaying was, I would say, sporadic. So there were some people there, I think the second or third row, that really had the idea. That was nice. I can see you all here. So I'm going to have my eye on you. And I will be grading you. So let's see how we do this time around. The MC was Richard Farina. He was not glad to see me arrive. He said, I was hoping, Lord willing, that you might be Dylan. I can't believe that old coot's still alive. Then I went and said hi to Tim Buckley. And I told him I thought he was great. But it was really Tim Hardin. I said, I beg your pardon. I never could keep the two of them straight. Here we go. It was Singer-Songwriter Hell, boy. Singer-Songwriter Hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well is Singer-Songwriter Hell. That's good. I know this is a very sophisticated, that's right, Christine Lavin kind of crowd, because I think most of you picked up on the references to numerous obscure folk singers that were littered throughout that verse. Well, I wanted to meet me Hank Williams, so I asked Townes Van Zandt where he might be. He informed me that Hank, though he gambled and drank, was in heaven by God's own decree. Meanwhile, Kurt Cobain sat in the corner. He was holding a gun to his head. saying I thought I was gonna remain in Nirvana, but I ended up here instead. Let's hear it. It's singer-songwriter hell, boy. Singer-songwriter hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well. Is singer-songwriter hell. That's good, and I love hearing you guys sing with me, and I like the enthusiasm, but if I look at, my left, your stage right, and my right, your stage left, I would have to say that the swaying on my left is much more impressive than the swaying on my right. But it's not too late, people on my right, to remedy that situation. Because I have a feeling that a lot of you have been there before. And if you have, you'll know that for our protagonists, things do not get better. Then Richard tapped me on the shoulder, and he said it was time for my set. He told the crowd that on balance, I had lesser talents than anyone he'd ever met. Nobody cried at my ballads, and nobody laughed at my jokes. I began to protest. They said, give it a rest. We sure don't need another Phil Oakes. Here we go. It's singer-songwriter hell, boy. Singer-songwriter hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well. Is singer-songwriter hell. Well, that was very good. That's right. I'm very impressed. So I think you guys have earned this moment, because we are now up to the very important final verse. No one requested an encore, but I played one just out of spite. When I finished, I bowed and said thanks to the crowd as they booed me with all of their might. Right about then that I woke up and I wrote down these words on a page. Live clean, pure, and wholesome, or a fate worse than fulsome awaits you up there on the stage. Let's hear it. Of singer-songwriter hell, boy. Singer-songwriter hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well. Is singer-songwriter hell. One more time. It was singer-songwriter hell, boy. Singer-songwriter hell. I tell you this tale lest you end up as well. Is singer-songwriter hell. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We'll take a little break, and Christine Lavin will be with you shortly. Thanks.